Good morning, guys. We are on to day 4 already. We only have one more day after this, and I hope you guys are taking a lot from this group and it's helping you to refresh yourselves. All right, so yesterday we talked about challenge groups, and today we're going to talk about inviting and the fear of inviting and getting past that fear. Okay, I know, that inviting can be a scary thing, and I remember the feelings. I remember hopping on my computer to make my first invite, and I literally just typed it out so fast and I jetted away from the computer. I was that nervous that I was like, I don't want to see what the response is going to be. But I promise you guys that you're not going to hear this awful message back from people. Okay, most of the times, even if it's no, it's a good thing. You have to learn in this business that no is okay. And you really are aiming for no, because no doesn't mean, permanently that person never wants to, be on a challenge or become a coach. No just means they're not ready right now, or they don't see the value of it, or they just don't believe in themselves yet. Okay. So first and foremost, before you guys even get to the inviting part, you guys have to have a belief in this business and a belief in yourselves. Okay. I was awfully shy when I started this business, like terribly shy. But I knew that I had to step out of my comfort zone if I wanted to succeed in this business. So I knew I had to start creating videos. I knew I had to start, leading team calls, creating my own calls, all which scared the heck out of me, but I did it anyways. So it's really all about feeling that fear and then going for it, doing it anyways. Because honestly, the first time you do it, it's going to be scary, and you can just walk away from your computer and wait for the response and come back. And you're going to feel this big sigh of relief and go, wow, that wasn't so hard. I can do that. So if you are consistently doing what you're scared of, it's not going to be so scary all the time, I promise you. Okay, so first and foremost, to have that belief in this business and in yourselves, you have to get those 3 vital behaviors done every single day. Not a question about it. Okay, yes, there's days when maybe you left your Shakeology at home, or you're on vacation and you're not eating healthy. That's okay. But the majority of the time, you want to be crushing those vital behaviors, because if you're not, being a product of the product and showing people what you're doing, people aren't going to be following you and believing in what you're doing. If you ask them to join you, they're not going to, feel compelled to join you unless you're sharing your journey completely. Okay, so inviting. Okay, this means you want to be inviting to your challenge groups. You want to be inviting to the coach opportunity. Just like we talked about yesterday, you want to be, reaching out to all those people in your challenge group. So if you are not starting challenge groups, you're not going to have people to reach out to about coaching. Okay, so they coincide, they all go together. You want to make sure you're doing one so that you can have people to reach out to join your team. Okay, so put your heart and soul into those challenge groups, like I said yesterday, and then reach out to everyone after that challenge is over. I know I explained this before, but there may be people that are silently being active in the group while not posting, that would love to become a coach and have watched your journey and, are super inspired to help other people. But you have to ask. You will never know until you ask. Okay, so you'll never know if someone wants to join a challenge group. You'll never know if someone wants to become a coach unless you ask. And another thing I always tell people is just to go for no. Okay, go for no. You want to shoot for no, because, obviously you're not going to get yeses every time you approach someone. But the no's, you want to write those names down. When someone says, no, not right now, or I don't have the money. Obviously, after trying to talk to them about what's included in the program and what you get out of it, and, feel, felt, found, if they still say no, write them down. You should have a follow-up system. You should have a follow-up page where you have everyone's name filled down that said no, and then go back to them. Maybe next month you'll go back to them and they're ready. Or you just keep that relationship going and they see what you're doing and they will eventually hop on board. My follow-up system, really quickly, I don't have my new one here, it's upstairs, but here is what I do. I have a notebook for every month, and I have little tabs separated for, my little sections here. So I have potential coaches. So these are challengers that have, rocked it in my groups, or I've approached and haven't said yes yet. So those are potentials that I will reach out to again. Potential challengers. These are people who've said no to your challenge invites. Okay. And then you put those all down. I have all the names of people in my challenge groups that month. I have potential diamond coaches, and I have Success Club point earners, Coach Basic participants, and so that is what I have. And then always at the front of my notebook are my goals for that month. So find something that works for you. Find a system that works for you, whether it's a notebook, I'm a paper and pen girl, or if you are, have a system online that works better for you. Just find something that works for you. Okay, so reaching out to coaches and reaching out to challengers, there's many different ways you can go about doing it. I'm going to be sharing some of my scripts today, whether it's people that I have talked to before, or whether they're cold contacts, people I've never spoken to before. I'll share how I invite them, and then you guys feel free to share what works for you. But it's super important, you guys, to get past that fear. Okay, if I can do it, I can get past all the fears that I had in this business. You can do it too. You just really, really have to go for it. I do something in one of my groups called the 100 No Challenge, where we all shoot for 100 no's. Okay, and it's kind of fun because we're all like, oh, I got to 60 no's, I got 40 more. So it's kind of fun to, get out there and shoot for as many no's as you can, because you're just adding names to your list. Okay, so don't be afraid to hear no. Just keep going. Also, okay, when you're talking to people about coaching, people may join your team. You may feel like, wow, I signed, 2 coaches this month. That's fantastic. If you want to push your business even further, you shoot for 3 to 5 coaches a month. Okay, because the statistics are, it's so early I can't even talk. The statistics are that only 10 to 20% of your coaches will turn out to be builders. Okay, so essentially you're always looking for coaches that want to build. Okay, it's okay, don't get discouraged if those coaches hop on and they don't really do anything, or they just get their results first and they want the discount. It's okay, but keep moving. That's why you have to keep inviting and keep recruiting, because the more you do, the more business builders you're going to find. Okay, so today's about inviting. I challenge you guys to get out there and make a minimum of 10 invites and 10 follow-ups. Okay, that's the magic number today. If you do shoot for 10, if you do get less, that's okay. But, shoot for it. You guys can do it. I believe in you. And we're going to have a fantastic day, and I'm going to share some of my scripts, like I said, and I will post them to the file section in the group. So check out the file section, because I know posts get lost in here. It's super busy, which I love. I can barely keep track with you guys and all your posts. So keep up the awesome work. Get past that fear. Get over the fear of no. If you want a good book to read and fear scares you and you hate the possibility of people saying no, Go for No is a great book. Look it up. Dive into your personal development, you guys. It's going to help you so much. All right. Take care, guys. Have a good day.